You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
Keep me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Call out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. And oh yeah, we got another late night Q&A session. Shout out to our man Derek. What up, bro? Say he's going to sleep. Hopefully you're still here. Toyota One, what up? What up? Toker 1J, what up? B-Dog, what up, homie? All right, there we go. Derek said, I'll give you all a start. Start that 1,000-yard man. Oh, man. All right, Derek, since you're here, I'll play it for you. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have done it. But I'll do it for you. Because as of now, you're like 1,000,000% right on all this. That's for sure. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Post up. You blunt. Post up. How about now? You sure you don't just have it on super low, Derek? Hold on. We'll switch it. We'll go back. Derek, you sure you don't just have it on super low?
Break this shit down. Twist it on up, man. I gotta smoke a blunt, nigga. It's been like 4-5 songs, nigga. I don't do that shit too often without smoking.
Can we just smoke up, blunt? Find a place to post up. Got Hennessy in my cup. Hot boxing with the windows up. Can we just smoke up, blunt? Find a place to post up. Got Hennessy in my cup. Hot boxing with the windows up.
Nigga, Dago was my home.
Woo! Crooners. You said, what up, man? I traded Laporta and Henry for DK, Evan Ingram, Pacheco. Got plenty of depth to use while they heal up. Okay. I don't like trading for a whole bunch of hurt guys and trading away like some solid guys. But if it works, it works. If it works, it works. Power's my tight end. I got Bijan and Monty. Okay. What up, Mondo? Let's smoke it up, bro. Hey, don't forget to bring a towel. Don't forget to bring a towel. What do you think about DK going forward? I like him, man. I like him. They're gonna have a couple tough matchups here and there, but he's awesome. He's awesome. He beat double coverage on that play that he scored that big touchdown. Is that fluke game or is it gonna blow? I mean, see, that's the thing, man. We could always say people are gonna be fluky, but DK's been one of the best red zone targets for I don't know, since he's been a rookie, since he's been in the league. So those are the kind of things that we like. Sean Combs said, is that Delta 8? No, man, I'm in Las Vegas. I can smoke real weed. And dude, how's Sean Combs Messaging right now. Didn't he get arrested? Yeah, who heard that, man? P. Diddy got arrested. All in one show. Trade Chase for Bijan and Pollard. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. Not super excited about it. Derek said, my work lead, I've been benching Shaheed for Tank, but I think I got to make the switch now. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, right? I know Shaheed's kind of like a dart throw, but like he's been giving us some dart throws, lately that we need. Sean Combs said, been a rough week. He said, thanks, boys. You needed that. Oh, man. Shout out to Sean Combs. You're in trouble, bud. You're in trouble. Better watch out. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop it. Or wait. Would he do it on purpose? P. Diddy does get a little freaky. All right. Oh, yeah. The work league's the one with all those crazy bonuses. Okay, yeah. I kind of got to start him then. And Jackson, he said, would you trade away Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, and Garrett Wilson to acquire Jamar Chase, Joey B, and Waddle? I guess I just don't really like doing trades like this. 3 for 3, 4 for 4. It's like you're winning on players, you're losing on players. It kind of, you're just going like that with like all your players. Better to make a more calculated trade. Like, who do you really want out of that like whole trade? Like, what position are you really trying to like fill? What up, Ryan? Dynasty Superflex win now. Looking to pair Olave and DJ Moore to tear up at wide receiver. Thinking I can go get Nico with that. I mean, I don't know. You might be able to. But I don't know. It seems like you're kind of like selling low on Olave and DJ Moore, like as well. And Malik Willis is the same QB as Lamar Jackson, but with less turnovers. Yeah. Sure. One has 2 MVPs. The other one can barely complete a pass. Different Derek said, thoughts on Kareem Hunt. Steele seems like the obvious choice, but just came from another stream. He thinks that Hunt is the priority. Who's that other stream? Let me know. Now, here's the thing. If Kareem Hunt was any kind of good, you would already be on the team. Okay. So I know there's like, it's like the fantasy hot take to say like, oh, Kareem Hunt's going to go back to Kansas City and he's just going to like be the guy. No. Will he be part of a committee? Yeah, it's probably going to be all 3 of them. It's probably going to be Steele, and it's probably going to be Hunt, and it's probably going to be P. Ryan. And I bet you that Kareem Hunt's going to be third fiddle, like over there. And I bet all of them get like Steele maybe gets the most work with like 40% like of the work. And maybe he's the guy in the goal line. I don't know though. But yeah, I think Steele is the guy who's like the choice. But I will say this week is just super weak for running backs. None of those guys are going to be Pacheco. All 3 of them combined might equal Pacheco. Maybe. So that's the thing that's tough. I'm not going to, unless you really, really need one, I'm not going to pick up one to like look to start. They're more speculative ads at this point. Can't turn the ball over if you don't play, right? I mean, shit, he's got perfect stats right now. Perfect stats, depending on how you're looking at it. Andrew Kirchhoff. I've never heard of him. Okay. And yeah, Derek said, not starting any of them, but maybe use as trade bait. I mean, you got to pick them up, hope that one of them does good, and then potential trade bait. But I'm with you. And Christian said, worst take I ever heard. Sean, maybe football. No, what? Oh, yeah. That was a pretty bad take. Mr. Bayer, what up? I got Laporta, Likely, Andrews. Who do I drop? I mean, if you want the honest answer, it's Likely. I mean, he was a flash in the pan, and Andrews still got more snaps, and so it's tough. Christian said, what can I get for ETN and AR? Hell if I know, man. Got to go find someone who's like running back needy. You go find that running back needy team. Then, you offer up ETN. Might get a good wide receiver. AR, I mean, fuck. Probably not the best time to trade Anthony Richardson unless there's someone who's just like, super big on what he was preseason. Or even super big on what he was after week 1. I mean, shit. But he definitely got exposed in this week going on the road to Green Bay. And yeah, I mean, he didn't leave the best taste, in people's mouths after that. I mean, I don't have Anthony Richardson, so no taste over here. But, and hey, shout out to Zeb on IG. What up, Zeb? But yeah, I would look for that RB needy team and then, try to figure out what you want from them. And let's see what Jacob say. I got Zach Moss as I own decent RBs. I have Ty Chandler, Irving on my bench. I ride it out until Pacheco comes back. No, you shouldn't. You should try to go make moves, dude. Whether it's waiver wire moves, whether it's trading, definitely go make some moves. And Crooner said Colts run D is the worst. I mean, might be. They don't have the best interior defensive lineman, that's for sure. And let's see, what up, Zeb on IG? And hey, shout out to Corey from Big Dumb Movie Podcast. Hey, if you guys want to check out the podcast that I was on recently, I'll get the link for you guys. I posted it in Patreon, but I'll share it here as well. We did a breakdown of Freddy Got Fingered, and man, what a dumb movie. I've never seen it before until I saw it for this, and man, so horrible. But yeah, shout out to Corey. What up, Corey? And Zeb says that was good, bro. Tua out. Go with Minshew or Dalton. I'm going with Minshew. Derek, you win some, you lose some.
You lose some.
But you live. You live to fight another day. Corey said, Huss, would you like some sausage? Man. It's crazy because like when I do podcasts for movies, I watch the movie like, I don't know, maybe like 5 times throughout the week. And like, it's almost this weird feeling. It's like I'm watching it so much that I like need to watch it again. And like, there was that point where I almost watched Freddy Got Fingered again. Cause like I watched it like 3 times or 4 times. I'm like, man, I need to go watch it again. Need to like get it out of my system, but I didn't. And then like in like a couple hours, I never thought about it again. And DD Red Solo Cup, what up? Derek said that likely for Bowers trade looking pretty bad right now. Yeah, I was surprised that you did that, Derek. I mean, it's there were some people who were on your side for sure, but I mean, for Dynasty, likely and Bowers are just a different caliber of player. And Zeb said, when you coming out here to Anaheim, Disney got you on the Hilton room. You demand it's going to be end of January. And Christian says, so if I pair up ETN and get something like Adams, is that good? He said, I have Kirk. Well, yeah, I mean, if you could, you got to find someone that wants AR and ETN. You might be able to get off ETN for Adams by themselves. Like, I know Adams just had a really good game, but like you might be able to get Adams for ETN straight up if the person like really, really, really needs a running back. So that's what I'm saying. Go find the team or teams that is very, very running back needy. Go look for the guy who lost Pacheco. Go see who else just drafted shitty running backs. What up, Jim? He said, A-Chain, Ridley, Chubb for my Tyreek, Swift, Coleman, 14-teamer. I mean, probably. I mean, it's just too even. I don't like these like 3-for-3 trades like this. Like, I want to make a more calculated trade because like you're winning on players and you're losing on players like all at the same time. And like Tyreek is the most popular. Like I know that he's gonna suck right now while Tua's on IR and he's gonna be on IR for at least 4 weeks. But what if he's out just those 4 weeks? What if? What if? And DD Red Solo Cup short benches. Bottom of my bench is likely. Got McBride, Benson, right? Mostert was dropped. I want Allen or Steele. Drop right. Can't believe that people are still holding Jalen Wright. Like, get rid of him, man. Like, if he was going to play, wouldn't he have played this last week when, like, nobody was there? A-Chain and Jeff Wilson and Ingold and him. And Jeff Wilson got hurt in the game. And Ingold is a fullback who, like, ran it, like, once. So, like, yeah, if they were going to use him more, I think they would have already done it. And you never know when everybody's going to get hurt, like, over there. So I would drop Wright for now. Go pick him up in a week or two. Bet you'll still be there. And honestly, I'd really drop Benson or Wright. I mean, both of them need, injuries to happen for them to actually be the guy. And even if injuries do happen, it's probably going to be a committee anyways. All right. I'm gonna go find this link for Big Dumb Movie. And actually, I don't think Corey's here on. Let me see if they put it on YouTube. Even though it's only audio, I know people like watching on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. It is on YouTube. All right. There we go. So if you guys want to go check out a podcast that I was on, it's audio, not video, but check it out. Big Dumb Movie podcast, Hustler guest host. It's Freddie Got Fingered. It's a good one, man. It is a good one. Hey, Frank Raiders. What up, homie? Flair. What up, Flair? So with the Debo injury, I'm a little thin at the flex. Who should I play between Juwanna Man Jennings, Lad McConkey? I'm leaning Jennings right now, but just remember it's Tuesday. Don't take a Tuesday answer as the final answer because McConkey, he's kind of on the rise. But yeah, I feel like I want to go Juwanna Man Jennings. Christian, you think Jamar will step it up this game? I think that the longer that time goes on, the more he's going to step it up. Yes. DD Red, so I think Benson will be a workhorse if Connor goes down. Connor only plays 12 games a year and only getting older. I mean, yeah. I mean, anybody could get hurt though. Like that's the thing. And like, what if he plays 12 games before he gets hurt? You're holding Benson for all those games. I just don't like holding the handcuffs. You only look smart the week that you have them. All the other weeks that you don't have them, it's just a waste of a spot. Just a waste of a spot. And Derek said, which defense you streaming out of the Bills, the Bucks, the Raiders? I mean, the Bucks and the Raiders, those were both around my defense, my streaming defenses video this week. But I'm going the Bills, man. Frank said, since the earlier stream today, I went ahead and traded my G Willie for Tyreek. What? Just straight up? Just straight up? He said, I feel like I robbed him without two of there. I mean, thing is like Garrett Wilson was always kind of going in like one tier lower, maybe two tiers lower than Tyreek. If you have someone like me who's like super nitpicky on like the tiers of players, but you know, Tyreek was a first round guy. Garrett Wilson was a second round guy. Not an insane, you know, drop in value, but yeah, I feel like I would have did it too because Garrett Wilson, I feel like, I don't know, like is Rodgers ever going to throw the ball enough for him to get like, you know, 10 targets a game? Like, I mean, well, I feel like 10 targets can happen, but like 10 receptions like a game, like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm with it. Might be a couple bad games, but I bet Tua only stays out these 4 weeks. Jess says dropping Algier. Pick up Braylon Allen, a good move as the Brees owner. Yeah, like if you want to play it safe, you know, make sure you have your insurance back there. Like, yeah, like that's a good move. Because Algier, I mean, until we start having a bunch of like bye weeks and stuff, like he's not really that valuable. TD Red Soul, you don't think that some of these handcuffs could be league winner? Kyren, Elijah Mitchell, Ford, even Ford last year. Yeah, but these guys don't pop up this early. They don't. Like they pop up like way later, like in the season. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're just leaving one of these handcuffs like on your bench, like for the entire year, I feel like it is a waste of space because if they don't become a league winner, then you just wasted that spot the entire year. And think about how many people you can pick up and potentially trade by having that spot like as like a revolving door. And Red Solo Cup said league winner's a league winner. You got to be there to be a league winner though. Like that's the thing. Like nobody's guaranteed to like be there. So like if you're not making moves, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Like either way. So I hear what you're saying though. I try to sell high on the handcuffs to the owners. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you need to be picking up flavors of the week, whoever those are, because not everyone wants to pay for handcuffs. So you need to pick up guys who are actually like doing good and actually booming. An example, J.K. Dobbins, killing it for these first 2 weeks. Now he has like pretty bad matchups like coming. And if you pair up like a J.K. Dobbins plus some other random running back or wide receiver that you got, then maybe you can tier up and you can keep getting better players. And then those random guys that you're thinking about who might be league winners, your team is already so much better. You don't even need to worry about those. But that if you keep tiering up and keep building your starting roster. What up, Captain Spock? He said, doing bong hits before I do waivers. Salute. Let's go. Man, I got to be doing, I'm doing waivers right now. I already did all my redraft waivers, so I'm good. Those are the ones that must be done. All the dynasty, though, a lot of them I'm probably good, even if I don't get in the waivers, but I still like to do my due diligence, as we always should, because there's always a few people who deserve to get picked up. And what Christian says, ETN and Pitts for a good chart for a chase. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't really like. I don't want to trade up and like pay up for Chase right now. Like not when his value's down. Like that's not what buying low is. Like Pitts and someone else besides ETN would be buying low. RJ said, should I trade White for Pacheco? I got Eckler on my bench and I'm 2-0. Well, who's your starters, though? Like, doesn't matter who's on your bench if you're trading a running back. Oh, well, because Eckler will be starting. I wouldn't want to start Eckler. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I'm just going to hold on that. Like, I don't want to trade for Pacheco the week that they tell us he's got a 6 to 8 week return time. Like that's so long, and that's just a dead space on your team for now. You might be able to trade him for the same thing 4 weeks from now. Christian said, what's your thoughts on ETN? Super iffy. So I don't know about him, but I don't know what to do. I mean, who else do you have? Because like I mean, 2 weeks ago, even though ETN was still, was still doing things, um, you know, like people thought Bigsby was going to be a thing, but so I don't want to trade him, like for nothing. RJ said I got Bijan and the 14 team were stacked. Well, but what? You only start one running back? Frank said this jackhole offered me Flowers for Chase. Hey man, I mean Flowers is balling. But yeah, that's funny though. People always get you just never know what people are gonna accept. That's really what it is. I mean, I don't tell people to trade a bunch of bullshit, but like I mean, you don't want to start with like your best offer first. How about that? Some people like to start with their absolute worst offer first, and I don't really recommend doing that because you could sour a trade before it even potentially happens doing that. DD Red Solo comes up. I'm Chase owner. I'm not worried yet. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it all depends on, like, some people panic super early and some people stay the course. Like, they know that this is like a 14-week regular season. We don't really need to be panicking like crazy. Like, we really don't. Really don't. Still think Chase finishes top 10. I mean, he could, but I mean, the more he doesn't have top 10, the more he doesn't have top 10 finishes, the harder it is to get there. Unless you just have some super insane blow up games, which, hey, could happen. If you were to redraft now, would Chase and Jefferson go late second or about the same where they were? I mean, I saw Chase going in the second round. I drafted him in the second round in one league. I feel like they'd probably be going around the same spot. I really feel that. I mean, Jefferson might not even miss one game, but yeah. Let's hope. Toyota One said Flex One, Steele, Braylon Allen, Christian Kirk, Alec Pierce, Zach Moss, and Charbonnet. Let's see. Probably going Zach Moss versus Washington. DD Red Solo Cups. I took Chase in the first. I mean, I only play in Superflex leagues, so that's probably why he went later. Christian said 16 man. Airbrie, CTN, Monra, Terry, Pitt, Shaheed. Is there room for improvement? And who and what should I trade? Always room for improvement. So, like, all these guys right here, like maybe you're trying to move a Shaheed right now because he's bald for the first 2 weeks, but it's always going to be like one of your bench guys or two of your bench guys that you use to like throw in and pair with one of your starters to really tear up. I mean, no Superflex this year, but I like Superflex more. Man, gotta get into some Superflexes, bro. Why aren't you coming and getting in leagues with us, man? Got so many leagues. Next year. And yeah, I see Frank took him 6 out of 12. Yeah, I feel it. Man, it's 9:20, but it feels so late right now. Hell yeah, bro. I do. I mean, that's one of the big things that I do is host and commission leagues. Dynasty leagues, redraft leagues, my huge best ball tournament that I do. I'm going to start a basketball league because some people asked me to do it. Yeah. And Chris says 12:20 for me, and I got school tomorrow. You the man. You the man. And Red I'll happily enjoy whooping your ass next year. Hey, guys, come do it, man. Come do it. I'm not in all the leagues that I commission because I commission a bunch, but yeah, I'm in a bunch for sure. And didn't know about any of that content. Man, you got to be around. Got to be around. In the off season, we're drafting like crazy in the off season. So this year, at the end of the season, stick around because come NFL playoffs, that's pretty much the next leagues you'll be able to get in with me. Those are going to start on. I mean, the leagues actually start, like we start playing games when the playoffs go. And it's like the week right before the playoffs is when we draft. It's like a whole week worth of drafting. And it's awesome. There's fast drafts, there's slow drafts. It's on Fan Tracks, which I hate Fan Tracks, but it's kind of the only one that we can use. Can we show us some of your matchups or questionable start sits? Yeah, definitely. I haven't I've been so busy I haven't really done a bunch of like recaps or anything this year, but as we get a little deeper into the season, I will be. Yeah. Cuz it's always good fun, man. It's always good fun to show off the leagues. Oh man. That was a killer. That was a killer queen right there.
She's a killer queen.
Woo!
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Peace out, Derek. We'll catch you tomorrow, homie. And David B. Trade Waddle, Shaheed, and Purdy for Ridley, Laporta, Addison. I don't like it. So scared after Tua's injury. So wait, you'd be getting the first side? You'd be getting the side with Purdy? Because that's a side I kind of like a little bit better. I mean, Waddle's going to suck for a couple weeks. And oh, you're scared after Tua's injury. That's why you're getting rid of Waddle. Okay, so yeah, you'd be getting rid of the Purdy, Waddle, Shaheed side instead because you've been streaming tight ends. Go Laporta. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because you don't roster Laporta, but he's sucked over the first 2 weeks. Shit. Yeah, so you'd be getting rid of the Purdy side. And I mean, I don't like Addison. Kind of like almost ruins the whole trade. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I feel like I would just want to like rework it. I really would. All right. Laporta's still in the season as a top 5, if not top 3. He should, but he still hasn't shown up. It's about to be game 3. That's all I'm saying. Hey, we got Bob Nix in the house. Bo Nix's dad. What up? What's going down? Getting some waivers in here. What's everybody doing right now? We got 2.5 hours until waivers process. Who's some of you guys' favorite like waiver wire like pickups this week? Damn, this team sucks. Man, I have way too much Coleman. All right. Yeah, I gotta start going live at night on a more consistent basis, so more people know that we're here. Because we got to get people in the zone.
Get in the zone.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of just going through all my leagues, making sure all the guys that I have out get thrown in the IR, and then I can at least go pick up some players, whoever they are. Let's see. But right now, if you were to predict the top 5 tight end for the season, no way Henry. Likely Gesicki Pitts finish higher than the amazing situation. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows, though. Like, everybody knows how crazy, the situation that is. Oh, man. My teams are, like, so good, and then there's just, like, a couple spots where it's like, man, why? Why? All right. If you guys didn't see the waiver wire videos that I dropped, make sure you go check those out. Make sure you go check those out. Cooper, it's a disaster at RB2, but got a lot of options. Zamir White, Jerome Ford, Najee, Hubbard. I think I'm going Zamir White this week versus the Panthers. Zamir White versus the Panthers, yeah. What's been your number one draft mistake so far? I always love looking in a draft recap. I mean, I'm in so many drafts like that, or so many leagues. Like, that's the thing that's kind of tough. But let me see. Yeah, this one's tough. I mean, shit, maybe the Kelsey Laporta. I know I drafted them in a bunch, and they've been like real shitty these first 2 weeks. But I was hoping to get Pratt to fill in for Bernard. I mean, that's a really good pickup. He's a really good pickup. And yeah, it sucks, man. Bernard, I don't know why they don't have him out already if they know that he's going to miss like multiple weeks. Because like on Sleeper, still has him with like projected points and stuff. And so sucks for anyone who doesn't pay attention. DD Red Solo, what were some of your most drafted guys? Barkley, Cooper Kupp. I think AJ Brown. Rogers, and I drafted him a bunch. Yeah, those are like some of like the main ones. I feel like I drafted like a lot of. Oh, I know I drafted a lot of Chris Godwin, like as well. Yeah, I drafted a lot of Derrick Henry. I did too. Yeah, man. Cup hurts, man. Fuck, Cup hurts. Bob's, I don't know if I can drop anyone on my bench. Christian Kirk, Gus Edwards, Addison, Shakir. Tyke Johnson, Romy Rome, Puka. What did Bob say? I could pick up Quentin Johnson. I only have Love, London, and Evans. I could pick up Hunter Henry. Well, who do you have to drop? Oh, were these the guys? Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay dropping Shakir, Gus. Also have Kincaid. Nice. And Jay. Would you trade Khalil Herbert, CEH, and Drake London for Pacheco? Yeah, probably. Let's see. Red Solo. You think Cup will be on IR? Man, I hope not, but it probably is. Probably is. Dal Mack, who should drop between Marshawn Lloyd. So here soon, except Puka. Bernard now possibly gonna have IR. Yeah, I'm okay. Dropping Lloyd. You make moves, man. I mean, his injuries kind of suck, but it's got to keep making moves. Got to keep making moves. All right. How do I say this? Kurosh. Trade Jamar Chase for Devonta Metcalf. WL. Which you got Devonta Smith and Metcalf, right? Like, is that the side you traded Jamar Chase away? You got Devonta and Metcalf. Is that's what I'm assuming that you're saying. And if so, I mean, I think it's a win. Devonta Smith's gonna be good, you know. I said no AJ Brown for a few weeks, and I was always a little bit higher on Metcalf than the consensus as well. So it sucks giving up Chase, but at least you got two like really solid guys. Tomac said, "Yeah, it's been tough out here. It's only week 2. So many injuries, so we got to make moves accordingly." Whew. All right. This one's gonna be a little bit short. I always knew that this one's gonna be short. I like the late night, when we're bringing just a tip. We'll keep it nice and short for everybody. We don't want to hurt anybody, And shout out to Breeze, who just followed on Twitch. If you got a question, throw in a question. We're gonna get out of here pretty soon. Let's see. Red Solo. Should I be throwing out offers for JSN? Still not sure how I feel about him. Yeah, I mean, same. I'm not. I mean, he's just never really gonna be the guy, like over there, and like I don't know, like maybe, like I don't. I really think that Lockett got taken out of the game because kind of like how the Patriots scheme. I really think that's what it comes down to. And what up, Breeze? Go harder for P. Ryan or Quentin Johnston? Probably Quentin Johnston. Big Bando, who you spending more fab on? Whoa, who are your choices? Traded Dobbins for Ayuk. Come on. 18 Hall, Walker, Ford. I mean, I like getting rid of J.K. Dobbins like right now because of their matchups that they got 2 weeks in a row, and then they got the bye week like right after that. So I do like making the move on it. And he pretty much drafted heavy RB. Yeah, I could tell. How much fab out of 200 P. Ryan and Johnson worth? Like, I'd say 31 to 41 somewhere. And even then, it almost seems a little high going to the 41. But yeah, maybe 21 to 31, somewhere kind of in there, depending on where you think that your league mates are going to jump. And Red Soul, Carson Steele, Braylon Allen, Kareem Hunt, P. Ryan, full PPR. They all suck. They all suck, man. It's gonna be Steele. I mean, P. Ryan, I don't think he's gonna get double digit. I mean, more than 3 or 4 like receptions. It's been ugly. So yeah, probably Carson Steele. But yeah, they all suck though. Like I don't like all of those guys. They're all the, like the waiver wire guys for this week, right? Like all of them should be speculative, like type of ads, like adding for like the future. Okay. Like not like adding and like starting. Anybody you add at running back, unless you got like nobody to put in there, I would not be trying to start them. And Breeze on Twitch. I got Kenneth. I got Ramondre RBs. Pacheco on IR. Tyreek, Olave, and London, and more. Do I go out and try to trade for a better wide receiver or running back? I mean, you really don't have to. Your team's like pretty stacked, like already. If you are gonna trade for a wide receiver or running back, I would try to trade like, maybe more in London, maybe Olave in London, something like that. Maybe you can get a wide receiver back plus a running back, or a running back plus a wide receiver. However you look at it, making that running back probably a little bit better. Let's see. Big Bando. Debo for Amari Cooper. If you're getting Amari Cooper, I guess, just because you're going to have him for a lot more weeks. Warren Ingram. What do you think? Debo for Amari Cooper, Warren, and Evan Ingram. I'm totally reading that wrong. I'm getting so tired over here. I don't know. I mean, it is like 3 pieces of junk for Debo. He's gotta sit him. Like, that's the thing that sucks, is like, I want to try to trade for Debo in a couple weeks, like not right now, where you gotta like put him on your bench for that like entire time. Big Bando, you think we should be going for Allen before P. Ryan? Probably. I like the prospect of him a little bit more. TD Red Solo sounds dumb, but B2B slow games. He said start Josh Allen or Amon Ra, and he said Colts playing Chicago. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going Josh Allen. Isn't he playing on Monday night? And C-Dog, do I trade Henry Moss and Brandon Cooks for Jamar? Man. I mean, I probably would, but it's like, it's Henry. Like, that's what I'm debating on so much. Like, Is the value really working out? I mean, definitely it's an overpay. Breeze on Twitch said currently I won 2, offered Olave in London for JJ. League mate said no. Yeah, you need to find trade partners, not necessarily just going after any player that you want. Gotta find someone who's very wide receiver needy. What up, Jason? He said, what up, pass? He said, need a QB. Love hurt. Only have T-Law. Yeah, would you trade Drake London for Dak? For Dak in return while London is up and down. Yeah, I mean, probably. I still value a guy. I mean, that's super flex. I mean, I would value London a little bit lower than Dak, but yeah, single QB. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I would. I would do that. Big Bando said, much love, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Hey, Matt. He said, I was watching early. He said, went to work. He said, got home, and here you are again. He said, how's it going? Doing one more bowl, and then I'm going to sleep. But we're killing it, though. We're killing it. I always tell people I'm the hardest working man in the fantasy football space. And, you know, there's a lot more than just for fun. You know, I do this for a business. I take it like super, super serious. And, you know, no one's going to outwork me. No one's going to outwork me. And Big Bando said, what if I needed a quarterback for super flex? Going Dalton. And what? Oh, and Skyler. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super excited about getting Skyler, but yeah, you kind of got to, right? Kind of got to. I'd be putting Dalton there first because we at least saw when Dalton was there last year. I mean, he looked okay. Like, he didn't look bad. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What up, Perry? Got offered Neighbors, Wilson for Chase. What do you think? Might be willing to take that. Might be willing to take that. Toyota One said, congrats on 7K subs, homie. Hell yeah, man. It's pretty crazy because it took me 5 years to get to 5,000 subs. Then it took, I don't know, around 2 months to get, like maybe a little less than 2 months to get 2,000 subs. Crazy. And DD Red Solo, who'd you say your biggest fantasy football competitors are as far as content creation? I said only other fantasy football content. Sometime I watch or see BDGE. Well, see, the thing is like, I guess I don't even know. I mean, because everybody's competition, right? But it's like, I don't know. People could be watching fucking Mr. Beast videos instead of watching me. You could be watching fucking ESPN like instead of me. So like, I don't know. I don't think there's too many people that do like what I do. And so like anybody who just has like, you know, a show that it's like it's a whole bunch of people talking and, you know, at the same time and all that, like I almost don't even like consider that like competition. Cause like if people want to come get a question answered, like you could go try to get it answered at BDGE, but like it's probably never going to happen. Like you can go try to get your question answered from like the fantasy flock, but unless you're throwing some money down, it's probably never going to happen, you know? So like, that's why it's like the competition for me is like the YouTube algorithm. Like that's the competition, because if people like saw me and they like came into like this chat and like asked a question and they got an answer, like they'd probably stick around, you know, like I'm you know, like that's my competition is the YouTube algorithm, not anybody else. Because you can go watch a whole bunch of other shows, but if you actually have questions and you care about getting your questions answered, you know, like there is no competition for me because I'm like one of the only guys that like really, really does this. Everybody else, you know, like the bigger people, they'll do it for like 30 minutes, you know, and then if you pay, you know, they'll get it. The people who pay, they just get their questions answered quicker with me, but I do my best to like literally answer everybody. Like you can kind of hear like my voice. I'm kind of like losing my voice. It's crazy, you know, live stream since we started. And Big Bando said, appreciate you, dog. He said, you my go-to. I trust you. Trust your high-ass judgment. Hell yeah. Peace out, Big Bando. We'll catch you later, bro. And Breeze on Twitch. Lava in London for CD Lamb thoughts. I like it. I like it. And Watt say stay connected with the chat. You know your shit. That's why I watch. Appreciate you, Watt. You the man. Jason said I'm smoking Velvet Breath crossed with white truffles. How about you? So let me see. I just got this from the Dispo. Uh-oh. What is this? Sour Durban cookies. 32% THC. Probably why I'm getting hella sleepy over here. Smoking on this heavy THC. And DD Red Solo, your opinions are a lot like mine. Well, we must just have winning opinions. We must just have winning opinions. And Perry said I want to counter. Chase Amon Ra Waddle for CD and Neighbors. Wilson, but am I giving too much? I kind of just don't like trades like that. I mean, the 3-for-3s. And I mean, man, it's a little bit up and down. Jay said, won't wait for start giving out swag. So I think probably in a week or two is when they're going to start sending out, week 1, week 2, and all that. And Infinite, let me hit the like button real quick. What up, bro? He said, what do you think I pick up a Goomba Wale? He said, he's down at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, a Goomba Wale, just, if you're throwing someone on the bench, just get it, just throw them. Jason said Michigan Exotics is a source, Velvet Breath, and White Truffles. Nice, nice. So, Michigan, that's where you're at. I'm in Vegas, by the way. Red Solo Cup, how many live streams you do this year so far? I fucking no idea, man. I'd have to go count because, just last week, I did 12 live streams just last week. I mean, that's for the season, and then there's all the videos that I did, in addition to, that. So it's just insane. Nobody's doing as many live streams as I am, but pretty much I know that there was a couple days off that I took because I went to LA a couple times. I didn't live stream every day, but I was only gone for a day or two. So I feel definitely at least one live stream every day. I bet I average 2 live streams a day for the entire year. I bet that's what it comes down to. Infinite said, you always answer questions and give great advice. I appreciate you. Red Solo said, my man's dedicated. You already know. Delmax, I agree with you on how to throw down the hard facts that I started watching after you started recommended people to pick up for Bernard and actually became a thing for sure, man. And see, and the IDP, I mean, I love doing IDP content because there's nobody out there that does it. And so even just the one IDP, well, I guess I did 2 IDP videos last week, but just the one that I did last week, I think 35 subscribers came in off of just that one video. And that was just the IDP waiver wire from last week. There's so many people that want IDP content and it's not billions of people, but I bet there's thousands and maybe even tens of thousands, people trying to find it. So I hope more and more they keep finding. And nice, 32% THC. Okay, in New York. Shout out to the East Coast. Chicago here. There you go. What do you think is Gabe Davis for depth? I'll tell you what I think of Gabe Davis.
He's a pedantic, pontificating, pretentious bastard, a belligerent old fart, a worthless, steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
Yeah, I don't want him. I don't want him. And Infinite Theory platform is dope because you actually talk to your audience, treat us like we're in the same room with you. And he said, that's why that's why this channel is going to the moon. I appreciate you. And I feel this is going to be the future of, it's already the present. There's so many people live streaming, but just the solo live stream, I know that everybody out there is trying to do an ESPN knockoff show where it's 4 or 5, 6 people on screen and everyone takes their turn talking and agreeing with each other and all that kind of shit. But man, that's just such a dead formula. Why would if you guys could actually have people interact with you, why would you just go and just sit and just listen to a whole bunch of people talk when you have questions, you want to get your questions answered, you want to provide opinions, all that. Be growing stuff, what you be growing. And PPR QB, pick one. Goff or Fields. I know Goff's kind of been whatever, but I'm still going Goff. Pick 2 wide receivers. Ridley, Pickens. McLaurin, Brian Thomas Jr. lost Cup. That sucks. Ridley and Pickens, but I really don't like Pickens at all. I hate I hate it, man. I hate it. And DD Red Solo Cup say you need to open up a phone line. Let me chat it up with you, man. See, I've been thinking about that. I almost just want to make it to where people could just come on the stream here, like fuck the phone line. Just like you don't even have to be on camera. Like you can have your camera off, but you can just like talk, into the you would just be like this. You'd just be like that, versus having versus being on camera. I know people be camera shy, but yeah, that's something that I want to do. So I think it would be fun. Just getting, and maybe it's like a, you come on for like 2 or 3 minutes. It wouldn't be like an extended like amount of time, but it'd be real quick and just like a phone call, you're on for 4 or 5 minutes, maybe something like that. And then, then you're off until next time. There we go. He said, yes. All right. And see, and the way, so get over to 420crew.com. You can go sign up there for free. I mean, that's where I post like links like this, because I'm probably never going to post that inside of like YouTube itself, but like if there are people who want to come on the show, they want to hit the phone line, I can go post it on Patreon real quick, where there's only like, members, and it's like the people that I know who are over there. And I know that there's people who've joined who I like literally don't know, but I just mean like, I feel like I could trust people who are following me on Patreon versus like, whoever might be randomly lurking on YouTube. Because, sometimes there'll be some lurkers, man. There'll be some lurkers. Infinite said, damn, bro, you grew a full beard in 2 days. I did not grow a full beard in 2 days. But I've been growing this. I mean, it's been a few months that I haven't, like, I think I've trimmed it once in like maybe the last like 2 months since July. I think I've been on this mission and like just want to see, the football players that sometimes they don't shave for like the whole football season. Like, I think that's what I'm like trying to do. Want to try to make it last for the football season, but man, it's getting a little shaggy, man. Like, I'm not used to it. And so like sometimes like, fuck, I feel like I need to trim it up like a tiny little bit. Might help it grow a little bit faster too. Jay Tan said, would you start Worthy, Rashid, Downs, or Mooney? Lean in Rashid right now. I know that his touchdown streak's like bound to come to an end, but what if it's not this week that it comes to an end? Gabe Davis, just go long. And what do you say? Pickens the only option in Pittsburgh. So has to be great value, don't you think? And not really, because Fields kind of sucks. And J10, if you had a phone line, took fantasy questions, it would increase your viewers. Yeah, and I bet people would be even nervous about doing this. But yeah, and that has been one thing that's been on my to-do list is like because I know like getting like a Google Voice number, like something like that. Like that's probably something that I can integrate like pretty easily as well. But I'm making a note of this, guys. I got my handy dandy notepad here. I got all these notes and everything on my desk. And this is going to be one of the notes that I put on here. Because then it really makes you feel like it's like a legit radio show, right? All right. And here's our caller. I'd have to put on a radio voice too if we're gonna bring in callers like that. But I appreciate the feedback, guys. I'm trying to get better every day, and I'm trying to look for more ways to make the show more cool, and letting people be able to call in. And it's gonna be funny. We have one of those people. Hey, long time listener, first time caller. Like, I don't even have a question. I just wanted to say that. Monkey Crazy Damien. What running back would you go with, Pollard or Waddle? Or, well, what? Like which player? Like which player? What are you talking about? What do you mean which running back would I go? And there's only one running back. But I'm assuming which player. I'd probably go with Pollard this week. And DD Red, so just let me call in and take a rip with you, man. See, that's why you got to just go join on Patreon, or even if you join here on YouTube, like just get on the superstar tier, like, or higher, people like that. Like, I mean, just you're gonna have the opportunity to come on almost anytime you want. Said, tell me about how I'm 2-0 in the league and 0-2 in another. Story of my life, man. Story of my life. J-Tan, you can do your Matthew Berry voice. Monkey said no. Bad. Which running back? Oh, which running back should you try to trade for those two players? Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know if like a lot of people are going to think too highly of Pollard and Waddle. I would go look at the team that is probably 0-2 right now. Maybe they lost a couple players due to injury. Maybe they just drafted poorly. And, you know, they got like a couple good players on the squad. And then maybe I'd try to make a trade with like that person. But I feel like you got to narrow down your search. Like, don't just like search for any player. Like, you got to go find the teams that you want to be able to trade with. Hey, what up, Corey? What's going down, bro? DD Red Solo, out of all your leagues, do you have a winning record or losing? Winning. I'm usually somewhere around like the 55 to like 60 range because, like, I mean, I cut back a little bit on leagues this year. I think I'm only playing in like 40 leagues, and I know like cutting back is like crazy for people to hear. But last year I played in like 60. It was like kind of insane. It was a lot. No, I wish I was 48-0 through 2 weeks. No, let me read off. I'll read off my records here from just kind of just like top to bottom. Let's see. And you always make money every year in fantasy leagues, right? Since 2018, I've always made more money back than I put into the leagues. Yes. 40. What the fuck? Yeah. So here it goes. Well, not good. The first two teams on here. I am 2-0 in a survival league though. But 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 1-1. 0-2, 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, 2-2, 2-0, 2-0, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 0-2, 1-1, 0-2, 0-2, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1, 2-0, 1-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. 0-2, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. I don't know. I couldn't keep up with all that, but I do have a what's it called, the spreadsheet. I haven't plugged them all in there, but and then I have a whole bunch of best ball. I'm not even counting the best ball. I'm in like 20 of those as well. And Jason, rate my team: 2 wide receiver, 2 flex. St. Brown, Godwin, Kamara, Rashad White, Ramondre, Kittle, Burrow, Puka. I mean, it's super solid. I mean, you got Godwin. He's like the #1 wide receiver, like right now, killing it. J-Tans are all a part of the 2-0 and 0-2 club. Yeah, it happens, man. 60 leagues commissioner or 60 teams? Well, I have that was in the past, and that was last year where I had 60 teams. So this year, man, see, I play in like 40 leagues, but like the amount of leagues that I commission, like all the leagues that I'm in, I commission. And then it's probably like 100 other leagues, like on top of that I commission that I'm not even playing in. What up, Roll? What's going down, bro? Infinite, I got an important question for you. Where do you check your inactives and injuries on Sunday morning before game day? Who's reliable? Well, I mean, you should just be here because I check all the sources. It's all coming from Twitter. It's all coming from like either the teams themselves putting it on Twitter or the beat reporters or a combination of both. But it's readily available information. But everybody should just be here hanging out on Sunday morning, like literally giving you the info as it's coming in. And I'm here from like 7:10 in the morning, West Coast time, so that's 10:10 Eastern time, all the way up until game time. All the way up until game time. You literally don't have to follow anyone except me. And Chris said bench 2 for this week. Judy, Pollard, Ridley, London, Pittman, Dobbins. Dobbins versus the Steelers. I'll sit. As of right now, I'll sit Judy, but my answer could change. So just make sure you come back. Don't take a Tuesday answer as a final answer. Roll said, dude, I'm so busy with my new job. I'm going to have to only pay attention to my paid leagues. Man, there you go, man. There you go. Hope the new job's gone good. What are you doing? What's the job? What's the job? 10-10. Traded Mason and a Dunze and a second round pick for T. Higgins and 2025 first. I like it. I like it. Mason's on borrowed time. I mean, a Dunze, somewhat selling high on him, right? Yes, sir. Thanks for coming through, Chris. You the man. You the man. And if anybody feels so inclined, throw a tip. Hit the dollar sign at the bottom. We've been rocking a little bit more than an hour right now. And yeah, appreciate you. Tips are not required, but they are always welcome. And just remember that I have no corporate sponsorships or anything, like that. So when I do this, like I'm not making, if nobody throws in a super chat, that means all this time I didn't even make $1. So just imagine someone doing any kind of show or like anything like that for any kind of extended period of time, entertaining you, always real nice to throw a tip to whoever it is doing that entertaining. And I'm in Vegas, so I guess that's kind of just like the normal thing. Peace out, Toyota 1. Yeah, one more bowl. And then we are getting up out of here. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. Yeah, there we go. The Roll did it. Appreciate you, my brother. This bowl's for you, Roll. There we go. DD Red Solo, what's your confidence level on Carson Steele next 6 to 8 weeks? A 4? A 5? Something like that. You the man, Roll. You the man. Man, my team's sucking in the Battle of the Bands. Faced a really good team last week. 3rd highest scoring team, and I was the 4th highest scoring team. Some bullshit. I've had bad luck over there. Can't decide between Steele or Braylon Allen. I mean, Braylon Allen's probably a better long-term ad, but yeah. Infinite. Tuesday and Wednesdays, I come on a little bit earlier, about 7:10 a.m. West Coast time, so that's 10:10 Eastern time. And then every other weekday besides that, it's usually like 8:30. But I do starts and sits at every single position. And yeah, you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a fun one. Yeah, we did all the waiver wires this this past morning. Lot of waiver wires. And we're growing really fast because of all these videos now too. Like things are just on the up and up. Things are on the up and up for sure. Drop Benson for Mostert. I don't know. Mostert kind of sucked, man, in his first game, and kind of just seemed like it's gonna be Like it's going to be A-Chain, right? I feel you might be able to drop Benson for someone better than that. Even if you have to wait a week or something like that. Oh, yeah. That was the one. That was the one. All right. If you have not done it, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Go ahead and do that. Show some love to the stream. That's something that you can do for free. Doesn't cost any money. Hit that like button. If you do not have the notifications turned on for the channel, turn on the notifications. Turn them all on. Turn them on. Make sure you hit all. Drop Benson for Bucky. Irving, probably. I don't know. I might just hold. Irving kind of looked like whatever, last week. I feel like I'd only drop Benson for someone that I was gonna start. And you ain't starting Bucky, you ain't starting Mostert. That was the one with the cherry on top. Yes, sure. Roll set. Congrats on 7K. Man, we made it. We made it. It's hard fought battles, that's for sure. But we made it. We made it. And we're getting a lot of views on a lot of the video uploads as well. And I don't even know if the people who subscribe on the uploaded videos, if they watch any of the live stream content or anything like that. So we're doing a bunch of content just to make sure all forms, just to make sure that everybody gets to see them. All right. Whew. Time to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys rocking. And we'll be back tomorrow, nice and early, 7:10 a.m. Starting sits Wednesdays. And we're doing it every single game, breaking down every single game. DD Red solo, Benson, or for Carson Steele. Not a fan of Steele. Yeah, I'd probably just keep Benson. I'm not super worried about him. All right. Yep. But the RB1, none of these guys are going to be Pacheco. That's like another thing you got to remember. Like, it's going to be a big committee between all of these guys. If you're any of these fantasy football analysts tell you any different, they're full of shit. It's going to be a big community. None of these guys are Pacheco because none of these guys could do everything that Pacheco could do. I'm going to need a combination of 2 or 3 of them to be able to do that. And DD Red Soul said, peace out, a minute behind my fault. You're all good, my brother. All good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.